People often talk about this world being a simulation. My wife included. She's fond of the idea. It has a whimsical appeal for her, and she's not always a whimsical person. But this seems to give her some comfort. She enjoys bantering with me and sort of bantering the idea about that this is a simulation. And today I told her, well, pain is real. And you can argue with me all you want that pain is an illusion. But when you are in pain, it does not feel like an illusion. Your nervous system is real. Your nerves are transmitting a real signal to your brain. All that's real. It's just that if I ask you, where is your mind is both inside of your brain and it's sort of out in this, maybe the field around you, monitoring what's going on hither and thither and yon. And how do we know this? Well, because people have out-of-body experiences. People have remote viewing experiences. That's just the nature of human perception, that, the soul comes through the little fontanelle, the soft spot in the top of the baby's head, and enters the body. But the soul is, maybe, I guess, a massive thing, or the soul has different levels to it. And whatever takes precedence in terms of my attention, the part of me that is outside of my body, you can call that the spirit if you like, connecting to that gives you a chance to remote view what's happening on Mars or in Soviet Russia, as the CIA many moons ago trained people like Ingo Swann to use their remote viewing. And I'm not saying they trained him, I mean to say they would give him targets. They used his abilities to try to figure out where Soviet bases were, biological weapons bases, or mind control, or I guess more likely nuclear facilities. So this stuff is documented, people's ability to remote perceive things, which is only possible if you can split yourself away from your physical body. But it's like in the dream. Where are you when you're dreaming? Some say you're in the part of the field, the energy body, that's about 2 inches off of your body, and then that's why when you use the potty, if you will, you wake up and you have to use the bathroom, and the dream often leaves at that point. You don't get it back. But more to the point about this, it occurs to me that everything is made of everything else, in terms of sort of everything being made of photons, being made of light, and that the photon can also take form based upon its proximity to certain factors. It can take form as an electron, as a proton or a neutron, and then due to spin rotations and how close these things are to sources of energy and heat, they can transform themselves into elements and array themselves based upon sacred geometry, which is based upon rotational dynamics. And the Fibonacci sequence is expressed throughout the plant kingdom, and there's a certain logic and an order and a divine sacred form to life. And so I don't like the idea of calling it a simulation, because it seems real. It just seems like it's there's real, and then there's more and more real as you get out of the body. So that's what everybody says when they've had those near-death experiences. It was much more real, and I felt the light, and I felt the love, and I wanted to stay, and I felt more like myself. And and that's the real nature. The soul incarnates and comes in for a season and then leaves, gets another summer break, then comes back for another school year. That's reality. Check.